We're currently in Kraków, Poland. We are in the center of the city, in the Główny area, which translates to main square, I think. We found an apartment really close to the city center. It's like 1 kilometer from the area we're in right now. There's a lot of public transport to get around, but we preferred to just walk to get an authentic tourist experience. It's really a live town full of culture, very multicultural, which I didn't really expect from Poland. Hear a lot of foreign languages.
So, Kraków is the second biggest city in Poland, having a population of around 780,000 people. It is the former royal city of Poland and has been the capital of Poland for over 500 years, the city itself dating back to the 7th century. Krakow's Old Town and Wawel Castle were the first UNESCO World Heritages in the world, declared so in 1978.
Seriously? Which is fine. Nothing more, which is a pound more. But that was the closest.
So, for our trip to Poland, we drove around 1,000 kilometers on the way there and another 1,000 on the way back. One thing that surprised us as we came into the country was an air show with a real F-16. To be blunt, we thought we were under attack because the F-16 was literally launching projectiles and shooting them down. Anyway, so our main destination was Auschwitz, but we did stop in Kraków for a night. In Kraków we got to see St. Joseph's Church, the Town Hall Tower, St. Mary's Basilica, and the Wawel Royal Castle, all of which are located on the main square or in its proximity. We also got on a boat ride along the Vistula River, which kinda goes through the center of Kraków. We were particularly fascinated by a vertical ballet performance on the side of the Town Hall Tower. It just randomly took place as we were walking around the town center. We also stopped to eat at a McDonald's and then at an Ukrainian food place. The apartment that we booked in Kraków was around 60 euros per night for a 3-bedroom in the center of the city, which is really not bad at all considering how clean and well equipped it was. The old architecture of the city is absolutely stunning. It is absolutely walkable, but it also has a lot of cheap public transport going back and forth. The locals are quite friendly in the city, as it is swarming with tourists, but this wasn't really the case outside of the city. I feel like I should also mention a few bad things about the city. To be blunt, it was quite dirty, but I guess the huge influx of people and tourists will explain that. The amount of homeless people is, let's say, noticeable, as it is in most of the big cities in Europe. There isn't too many parking available and the parking space is usually paid. However, some locals explain to us that it is free until and after certain hours and also on Sundays. When we communicated with the locals, we would usually just start in English, and if they did not understand English, we would try in Russian, as Polish is also a Slavic language and they are to some extent mutually intelligible. Most of the time we managed to understand each other that way. However, I strongly recommend to learn at least some basic Polish phrases before visiting, just out of respect for the local culture. When we visited Auschwitz, we booked an apartment in Oswiecim, which is the city it's located in. The apartment came out to be around 60 euros a night as well, and I can confidently say that it exceeded our expectations completely. The tour we booked for Auschwitz was in Russian, and we booked it on visit.auschwitz.org. They also have tours in English, Polish, German, Slovakian, and other languages. Tickets were 110 zloty each, or approximately 25 euros each. I tried to abstain from recording too much while visiting the camp, as I found it disrespectful. A visit to Auschwitz is a truly heartbreaking experience, and it really makes you question a lot of things. However, I definitely suggest it to everyone, but just don't expect to hear any pleasant things there.